The difference between a composite shingle and an asphalt shingle. The composite shingle would be your synthetic. There's so many different types and brands out there. We like the Da Vinci composite shingles. Those are really nice. They're like just a really high grade plastic shingle. I mean, would be kind of the simple way to describe them. They usually have 50-year life expectancy on those. They're hail resistant. They're fastened in a different way, and they're interlocking, extremely lightweight. So if you want to compare those to like the composite, like a slate shingle versus a real slate shingle, the huge issue is weight. You have to have if you have a house that does not currently support a real slate material, you would have to hire a structural engineer to sign off on installing a real slate roof because of the weight. It's insane how heavy that stuff is. Where the composite weighs next to nothing, so you can put that on any type of house that you would like. And they look identical. The average person's not going to know the difference if it's a real slate roof or a composite slate. The downside to it is it's very expensive. The material's expensive, and the labor. They're very time consuming. Each piece has to be cut with a special tool or a pair of snips, so it's a lot slower. They're interlocking, the fastening pattern, the accessories that go with it. It's a lot bigger of a project, but for some really nice high-end homes, I mean, it's pretty hard to beat. Your asphalt shingle would be your typical, your standard, architectural or 3-tab asphalt shingle. Your asphalt shingle would be pretty much industry standard. That's what almost everybody would purchase. They're the most cost-effective, affordable shingle. They last a really long time. And then there's also other, you can level up from there too. You can put on designer, class 4. There's different types of shingles depending on, what you would like. If you want to separate yourself from everyone else in the neighborhood and you want to have a shingle that kind of stands out a little more, looks different, you can go with a designer shingle, or there's other types of asphalt shingles as well, but they all fall into that same category. Owens Corning also makes it's called the Flex shingle. It's got a rubberized backing on it. It's a class 4. It's very high hail resistant, and insurance companies are actually doing rebates and taking money off of your premiums, for people who install these class 4 shingles, because it can save them money, and if there's a hailstorm, then they don't need to be replaced.